All right, welcome back to another episode of the Lego Chronicles podcast. Felicity will be in the background throughout the whole show. She may even make a visual appearance if you are watching this on YouTube. If not, you better be. I don't know why you're listening to it. Get on YouTube, go watch the video, watch us build this next set. This is Obi-Wan Starfighter from the Obi-Wan Disney series, which was an excellent series. I liked it. A lot of people had complaints.
I think it was remarkable.
The lightsaber
personally.
battles were, they were weird. They weren't traditional.
CGI.
I know. Well, duh. Technology, dude. Way better. And this is my brother Virgil. We had my dad on the last episode, and I could not get my other brother on. He's too quiet and shy. So hopefully next time. It might take a whole nother year before he finally. I told him, take notes, all right? Take notes. You got a year. We'll get you on next time. He laughed at me. So we got Virgil on. You just got off work. Thanks for taking the time to do this.
Yes.
Yeah, very fun. Try to keep my set though. Take this.
Yes, because I like Star Wars things, and I also have a Star Wars D&D campaign, so it might be a fun prop.
What? So Star Wars D&D. You got D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. But Star Wars. So I'm not even familiar. I don't know. I'm not in the loop on the D&D. I do know what it means, obviously. Yeah. I called it out. But they have, like, Star Wars campaigns?
No, so D&D traditionally is just like your medieval fantasy stuff. But with D&D, you can make whatever story you want. So what we're doing specifically is what we would call a Star Wars homebrew, where you take this concept and you come up with your own big bads, your own story, your own villains, heroes, whatever, and you homebrew it, so you make your own set of rules that are different from D&D, but using the D&D format.
What is the D&D format? I never really understood this. I'm like so foreign. You're pretty much speaking another language to me, so please elaborate.
I don't know how well I'm going to be able to elaborate at this because this is my first dip into D&D.
You're new to it as well.
I'm fairly new to it, yeah.
Well, I know you like to nerd out on things like this.
I do.
And so I kind of assumed that you had already been involved. I do have some friends that are super big-time D&D nerds, but I never got in. I didn't have time. I was too busy building Legos.
Yeah.
Continue. So, what is this concept of this changing it, making your own rule set? So, what is it that you guys do?
So, I'm not a dungeon master who's the one that actually like makes the rules and whatnot. I'm just one of the players. My friend is the dungeon master, so Noah, he's the one that is actually DMing it and making everything. If it was like a traditional D&D campaign, you'd probably like start off at a tavern and then you'd meet everybody in the tavern who's going to be in your party. So those are the people that are like sitting around the table and actually playing the characters and whatnot.
Is this on a computer?
No. So D&D is a tabletop game.
Oh, so I know a guy that did it on a computer.
Yeah, you can do it on computer and then you can do it on tabletops, but you can do it on tabletops and computers. My friend Ryan, who is also in the campaign,
You like the hood or the hair?
I like both.
Yeah. Where's his cape though, right?
Does he have a cape?
No. Yeah, cheaped us. You know what else they did? Which I don't like this. They did this with all the new phase of Star Wars gear that came out this year. It's stupid, this fucking all white. I'm really pissed off at Lego for not... Like, what is this shit?
Oh, yeah.
Lego.
No, that's gross.
What the fuck is going on? You don't have any original... You can't put some stars in the background? We're talking about Star Wars Galaxy here. You get that cheap? You overprice all this shit this year. You marked everything up 10%, and then you cheaped out on the front page. You can't make the front page black with some stars? Jeez. This is like the third set that I've built that has this all white, just plain with a picture on it. It's really kind of bothering me, if you haven't noticed.
I think I like the cloak better.
Cloak looks good.
Cloak looks good.
Front page looks like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm glad we agree on that.
So my friend, her family, they have a D&D game, and so her dad will actually put like the maps of the dungeons and like the towns and everything on the TV that he's like mapped out and drawn and like built himself.
Maps.
A lot of maps in D&D. A lot of maps. Because you have to be able to know like what the terrain actually looks like. This
is complex.
It's very complex.
Before you can even play, how many hours of building and like building the rules, building the maps, doing all this?
Months.
Right.
Months.
Before you even play the game.
It's actually taken us a year to get it into playing. I've been thinking about my character for 6 months. Noah's been building the campaign for a year and maybe some change. One of our other players, he just threw together a character that's kind of based off of South Park.
I like South Park.
Yeah, he based it off of... What's the character that always dies? Kenny?
Yeah, that's what I've been told. I will tell you the truth. I don't like... It's not that I don't like South Park. I don't know South Park. You know what I do like about South Park? They're originators, and they're also the only ones still allowed to be uncensored and make jokes about whatever the fuck they want without getting canceled. They're uncancelable, and I think it's because of how crude the cartoons are, and just they got grandfathered in. So they can, through all this culture, cancel culture and everything over the last 5 years, 3 to 5 years, they are just riding hard. Just keep on going.
I mean, South Park is just kind of its own thing at this point. There's no stopping it. We were able to, cease Rick and Morty a little bit because of everything that happened with the lead voice actor and creator, because turns out scumbag.
Really? I don't know. So I know a little bit about Rick and Morty, but what happened?
So
there was drama with the lead voice?
Not drama. He was a sexual assaulter.
Ooh, that's not drama.
That's not drama. That's shit. Yeah. So that happened, and he pretty much hurt just about a good... I don't know much about it. But a good bit of people at the company and his coworkers, and so it turned out to be a really bad thing. So I think they're going to start recasting for the voices and whatnot, because you have these really iconic characters that have been around for years now, so it's not like people don't know how to do impressions of them.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't talk on things we're not 100% on, especially when it comes to sensitive subjects such as sexual assault and stuff. But yeah, that's terrible.
It was an experience.
Yeah, very bad. Shit. That took a dark turn. What do you think about speaking? So let's get back to the fact that we're talking D&D.
Yes.
We're gonna sub the D&D into another. So you're going Mandalorian on this, right?
Yeah. So I'm playing a Mandalorian who's specifically a child of the Watch, which is
more like Din Djarin, right?
Yeah, like Din. But at this time, so the campaign takes place it takes place 14 years after the Purge of Mandalore.
Give us another hilt. Oh, cool.
Oh, there's 2 hilts. Interesting.
Yeah, you're gonna need that after the fall. So 14 years after.
So there is the Siege of Mandalore, and there's the Purge of Mandalore.
The Purge is the TIE bombing, right?
Yeah. So the Siege is kind of when, the Sith and everything
that was Darth Maul, right?
Yeah.
Darth Maul took over Mandalore with the Darksaber.
Yeah.
That's the Siege.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the Purge is when
the entire Empire fell. And, yeah. Or rose. Empire rose.
Yeah, it was... The Purge is when, Order 66 happened. So it was the Purge, and then Order 66 happened, right after. So the campaign takes place 14 years after that, and then a little bit before A New Hope. So you're right in this situation where, everyone in the Child of the Watch has either joined the Empire, or they've gone into hiding, or they've become like really secretive, like bounty hunters. So I'm one of the more secretive bounty hunters.
Okay. So what was that bounty? We skipped this section. What was that? Essentially, like the bounty occult. You don't need that piece. You just gotta put that here. That Din was a part of.
The Bounty Hunters Guild?
The guild. That's right. So is this? Yeah. Are you a part? Are you guys a part of the guild, or are you on a separate?
I'm a part of the Bounty Hunters Guild, but the campaign does not involve the Bounty Hunters Guild yet. We all met up in a cantina on Coruscant.
Okay.
And then we...
Coruscant. So that's kind of a sketchy place to be as a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
You're talking about the Hornet's Nest.
Yeah, it's the Hornet's Nest, and it's, peak Empire and everything. So it's like... It's risky. Really, really risky to be there. But you know what? It's fun, and we're investigating... How do you talk and do this at the same time? I'm one of the guys that has to be silent while building Legos.
Ah, that's good. That's why you got people like me around. I can build and you talk, and vice versa. Yep. When I have my wife on, Alexa, she can't build at all, but she can parse out some pieces. So I just let her go on, get on the soapbox and talk and tell stories, and I'll build, and then I can build and talk. When you build enough Legos, I've built 10, 20, probably tens of thousands of Lego pieces have gone through my hands. Tens of thousands. I have sets that have 4,000 pieces, multiple sets. So probably 50,000 pieces of Lego bricks have gone through my hands. So at that point, you can almost do it blind.
I believe you.
Yeah.
100% I believe you.
Yeah. So, talking is second nature. I do it while watching TV sometimes, talk. And, What, out of all the shows, out of all the new Star Wars shows, we're going to say shows, newer shows too, which one is your favorite?
Mandalorian.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's kind of, I'm playing a Mandalorian, I'm watching the Mandalorian that's coming out right now. I could lie and say Obi-Wan, because it was also really good, but it's the Mandalorian.
I wasn't a fan of the Andor. And I know it's really important for the story, and I like super people that are really into the story of Star Wars and the rebellion and the entire, I know some guys that just nerd out on Andor and how crucial it is to the entire story. But I like Jedis. And also Mandalorian. I didn't realize
watching Andor yet.
Me neither.
But that's only because I started the first episode and then I had to put it down, and I just haven't been able to put it back up.
First episode?
Yeah.
Yikes.
I'm bad Star Wars.
Don't tell the real Star Wars fans that, keep that on the low.
Yeah, but I'm about to pick it back up again because I really have to do it for the D&D campaign, because I know that it'll have some important stuff down the line.
Yeah.
I'm rewatching I'm rewatching the Clone Wars right now, which is just, a classic, total classic. And
that's why I said more recent ones. I love the Clone Wars though.
Oh, Clone Wars is my favorite Star Wars TV show by far. If I can choose any Star Wars TV show, no matter what time it came out, Clone Wars, 100%, all the way.
When you rewatch, are you going through the essential package that Disney put together, or are you rewatching all the way through?
What do you mean?
Oh, so on Disney Channel, on the Disney Plus channel, you got an essential package. So they got when you're scrolling through, they got Star Wars, they got the movies, the TV shows, and then one of the selections is you can go to Clone Wars, you click that, and then when you go there, they have the essentials that it tells you the story without having to watch because each season has 40 episodes or whatever. You're going all the way through. That's an endeavor.
I'm rewatching everything Star Wars chronologically.
Okay.
Just for research for the D&D campaign.
Yeah, super.
And also cool for my own pleasure, because it's awesome, and I love it so much.
I think you really learn a lot more about Anakin in the Clone Wars.
You do.
Everything. You learn everything about him.
And Ahsoka.
Yep.
Because, Ahsoka's introduced.
And the relationship between Obi-Wan and Anakin.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's amazing.
Yeah, I do like I like that one. What do you think about the Bad Batch?
I like the Bad Batch. I really do like Bad Batch. I don't know why some people don't like it, because I really dig it.
Up.
Yeah, I guess move over.
It happens when you're talking. I liked the first season.
Don't say anything about the second season because I haven't finished it yet.
Okay, I haven't finished it either. I kind of didn't. I don't know. It's so weird. Just felt like the animation wasn't the same.
Well, yeah, no crap, because it wasn't made in the same era, and it's different.
Well, I mean, it was only 2 years ago.
Different artists too.
That's the key, different artists. But I like the animation from the first season. And you just notice that all their gear and everything's different.
Yeah.
Which is cool. That's cool. I hope they come out with new figures. So I have the Bad Batch shuttle, and it has all the figures, which is just crazy. Because, the Knights of Ren, yeah?
Yeah.
Lego was smart, and they dispersed those throughout many $100 sets. So I had to buy like $700 in Lego to get all 6 of the Knights of Ren.
God damn.
And so once those retire, I think many have, but once they're all retired, then those figures will be worth a mint.
True.
And but when you buy the Bad Batch shuttle, it came with all of them. But now they have what's the dude, the bounty hunter with the blue head, blue face?
Jango Fett?
No, not Amando.
With the blue face. That's
yeah.
Cad Bane.
Yes. So he has the hunter. He has Hunter with him.
Yeah.
And so that's
Stickers.
the second time we've seen a Bad Batch minifig. But that set's kind of outrageous. It's very expensive. I heard it's a great build and an awesome set. And maybe once it's closer to... there's a trick to that. Hold the phone. Show your dad as well. Our dad. So... like this. So put it on. Use this to help you place it. That way your fingers... I'll let you place it, but... you just use... They make a Lego tool, and you can use the tool, but it just gives you the ability to place it smoother. And that way, if it's like wrong, you can pull it back up. Yeah. What do you think? Good trick?
I think I'm an artist, and I do stuff like this all the time, so this is worthless to me.
I think I'm used to dealing with people that don't build or draw. You are an artist. Let's talk about that. You've been doing art for years now.
I've been doing art since I could put food on the wall.
You were cool.
I don't think my parents would call it art.
At that point, maybe not, but they definitely do now.
Oh yeah, for sure. They're like, man, if
and
I
you even went from paper to digital art.
Yeah, I still do traditional art, and I still do digital art as well. I like painting, I like drawing and sketching, all that fun jazz.
That's pretty cool. What do we got? So we're gonna be... what's your favorite thing to do? What's your favorite type of art?
I don't know. For me, traditional art, like sketching, is easier for me to finish, but final product wise, I really like digital art. I like the things that I can do with... I use specifically Procreate. That's what I use. That's the app.
Oh, it's an app. You can do it on the app.
Yeah. You can do
so I can get an app, like I could do it on my phone?
I would not use Pocket Procreate. It's not that good. But yes, you could. Like, technically you could, but it's not that good.
Subtle error.
On an iPad or something, yes. You just have like a tablet.
That's cool. I can't draw for shit. I'm not good at... I could draw you some blueprints.
I like doing blueprints.
You do?
Yeah.
Really?
I do them in engineering all the time.
Oh, that's right. So you do engineering.
Yeah, last year I took civil engineering, so we actually had a project.
School?
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, we had a project last year where all we were doing was blueprints because we were doing we were building a Habitat for Humanity house on CAD, and so we had to blueprint it on paper and then actually on the computer or whatever.
So you sketch it paper and then you translate that to CAD. Oh, okay.
Correct.
Interesting.
How
but
in the fuck, Knuckles?
Oh, so that just gonna go on top. Missing this piece. You put this piece here.
That's what I was
looking for. That guy
for.
goes there. And you see how you got this one piece.
Yep.
It goes right there. Boom.
Yep.
I think we're building the nose. Yeah, building the nose. Yeah. Just like that. Yep. Oh, there's another one.
I'm like,
You
there
got the wrong
has to be something
one.
different
this
because,
one. There's an inverted and exverted or whatever. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. This
One
is
with
not my
studs
first
and one
Lego
without.
set. I'm just looking for it. I'm like, what in the... What?
It's tricky
Okay,
when they got
anyways,
the right
we got it.
kind and just... I do that a lot. And then I keep... Like, these trays are cool, but sometimes, like, they get lost right on this edge.
Yes.
Just like that. Do you remember the Starfighters they had in Revenge of the Sith?
Which ones?
Obi-Wan and Anakin.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were way cooler. One with the bi-wing.
Yeah.
And then they had the Halo where their Star Jumper Halo or whatever. Yeah, those were cool.
Those were really cool. I like
those.
the evolution of, their different... No, not evolution's not the right word, but I like the difference between all of the different ones that they have at different times of their life.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
I mean, because if you're watching The Mandalorian, he goes from having the super, super, super clunky...
Razor Crest.
Yeah, the Razor Crest. He has that super clunky
loved that
Razor
thing.
Crest. I like the Razor Crest too. Okay, don't get me wrong, but it is chunky.
I know. And now with the new season, like everything, so many of the scenes in the...
He had a midlife crisis and he went from having a Mon Vam to a sports car.
Yeah, I did.
I like
Hypercar.
I like it.
Hypercar. He would have died so many times in the new season if it wasn't for his supercar. That thing... yeah. It's amazing.
I don't think Grogu could have flown the Razor Crest. I don't think he would have been able to actually get the droid to operate that thing.
Oh, and what about the evolution of Din Djarin with the fact that he has a fucking droid now?
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
And then the droid betrayed him and gave away his location.
His healing
spoiler
journey.
alerts.
His healing journey with his relationship with droids and everything is just so admirable and amazing. And then in the season right now, you get to see him regressing in that because the literal droid that killed his family was one of the ones that was going rogue and hurting these people. And it's just wow, that's awesome. I mean, obviously, that sucks because PTSD,
he realized,
but it's wow.
Yep.
That's good writing.
And so, speaking of the Mandalorian, what about the fact that he gave up the Darksaber?
I just saw a Tumblr post about it today.
How upset were you?
Not at all. Not at all. Because
it makes sense.
It makes total sense. He's not ready for that responsibility at all.
Do you think he gets it back one day? I mean, then he has to fight for it. He can't just get it back. And now it's I just loved him and Grogu with the Darksaber. It just made sense.
I mean, it both makes sense, but it also makes more sense for Bo to have it. And
she wields it way better.
Oh yeah, because she's actually trained for it, and Din never got to bond with the Kyber crystal or anything because it was probably super, super heavy for him. Because that's what the Darksaber does. Is when you have it, it gets extremely heavy until you actually bond with it and it starts to become one with you.
Well, and I think that, didn't they say that's because of your mental fortitude? Like, you have to be essentially in a Zen mindset to have the right headspace. And he has a lot of confliction, which I think At least to me, it was translated as Grogu is the reason why he can't bond with that. No? Because you can't be attached to other things.
No.
That was what the armorer was talking about. And then he was kind of going in. So the armorer was like, and he goes, well, we are all family. But
it's nothing to do with attachments. It's nothing to do with attachments. It's about, I mean, depending on the person, it can have something to do with attachments. But like specifically the Darksaber, that's about power. That's about ruling. That's about being a good leader. That's about, you know, everything you need in order to fulfill that leaderment requirement, that leading requirement. There we go. I can English. I work brain.
And that's I mean, you're nailing it, but isn't it weird that it's also just about being the best warrior? Because if you can conquer the person, if you can defeat the person that took if you can take it off of them and beat them, now you have earned the right to that dark saber.
Yes.
Whether you have the right headspace or you can even wield it, you are the rightful owner to that.
Yeah,
it's weird. It's a strange relationship that lightsaber has its own tales, which is kind of interesting.
I do think it's very interesting. In the D&D campaign, actually, we're going to have something later on where I actually have to fight like Moff Gideon or something for the Darksaber.
Oh, it's interesting you said Moff Gideon. What about the fact that Moff Gideon... You skipped a step.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. What about the fact... No, you're good. Yep, you just missed. What about the fact that Moff Gideon is still alive? You think that has something to do with it?
No. He doesn't have anything to do with like the Darksaber passing around or anything, or the power of the Darksaber. I mean, you can have like the theory that, you know,
if he had killed him, maybe it would have bonded better.
No, because you don't have to kill them in order to bond with the Darksaber. You just have to defeat them in battle in order to have it. Because technically anybody can have the Darksaber. It's just a lightsaber, like everything else.
You just pick it up. I can give it to you, really.
Literally, it's just the myth and the legends
mythos of that saber.
Yeah, it's the history of it, and it's all about the people and the stories of it. But the actual saber doesn't hold all that much power.
But no lightsaber gets heavy like that except for that saber.
Because of how it was created.
How was it created? I should know this. I probably do.
Watch more TV shows.
Is it in the Clone Wars? No.
They have... So the Darksaber is in the Clone Wars?
That's a old Republic. That's old. That lightsaber is old.
Yeah, the Darksaber was created a long time ago.
In the reign of Mandalore the Great.
Bo-Katan actually got the Darksaber before she got it in The Mandalorian.
Yeah. She wasn't even... That thing came before any of the TV shows or movies or anything. So how could you figure it out watching TV shows?
Because Bo-Katan wields it during the Purge of Mandalore. That's how Moff Gideon gets it the first time. Mm-hmm. So the Purge of Mandalore, that's in the Clone Wars. That's in the last season. So they have to be able to show that. And then they also show the Darksaber in...
Being forged?
Rebels, I
really liked Rebels. You know they're talking about bringing back the Ghost.
I've not watched Rebels.
What?
Hey, listen, I only got access to Disney Plus like a little while ago, okay, because I'm a little leech. So I've only now rekindled my Star Wars love.
This is so terrible. So terrible.
Shush. I don't want to hear it. Okay?
Rebels is great. It's a great show.
I'm not in love with the art style. I don't love the art style.
Sabine, you would love Sabine though. She's an artist, much like yourself, and a badass Mandalorian. Mm-hmm. Imagine if you had the Mandalorian gear and you could just street art everything, right? And street art your ship. It's just straight up like some street shit. It's really cool. She's awesome.
Have we already done everything for this step? Because we put the thing and then we put the...
And what about
little thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I double checked.
Yep. It's easy to miss. What are these? Oh, probably the engines. Yep. Let's start here. I'll build one, you build one. Two of those, two of these. I like to take the pieces, look at the piece chart. This is what I would do at work too. Take that piece, you grab yours. Take your piece count and like find all the pieces you need for whatever project you're building, and then you build that project to the pieces so you know you have everything you need. You won't miss anything. You're gonna need one of those. And then we each gonna need one of these. Boom. Okay. Who is your favorite Jedi?
Anakin. Anakin.
So you have seen the Clone Wars though, right?
Mm-hmm. All the way through.
He's the chosen one, and you've seen him go to that. What world is that? The one where they're like not even in the galaxy, and they go talk to all those great beings, and he turns down being the Almighty. Oh, come on.
It was a while ago. This is why I'm rewatching it.
Good. Hey, more power to you. I'm such a Star Wars nerd. You know what I do a lot? Watch too much TV.
I'm aware. And read too much.
Yeah, I do a lot too. Actually, I only do anything I do it too much. There's no, it's a all or nothing for me.
Mm-hmm. Same with your,
Felicity
same
agrees.
with your daughter.
Yeah, she heard that. She was like, yup, all or nothing. What do we got there? There's like, oh.
That goes there.
Right there. Okay, that's cool. Bag 2. This is cool. Yeah.
I both love and hate those creatures. Aliens, sentient beings. They freak me out, but they're so smart, and it's like I have to respect them, but at the same time they are very creepy. And
what's the planet they're from?
Including, I don't remember the name. I know
it's
what
always
it looks
raining.
like.
Feels like where I live.
Yeah, it's always raining. It's just a giant ocean planet. Oh my gosh, she's in a baby carrier.
I know. I think they're gonna go for a little walk. She is so alive right now. She's this whole time zone change. Put that in this tray.
Yep.
The whole time zone change. It's like really weird to watch a baby. She just has no relevance of time. It's totally well past anyone's bedtime. She's just like, I'm wide awake. Let's go. Let's do it. We are here.
Oh, that was horrible. I'm so sorry.
This is a kind of interesting head. It's definitely one of a kind Lego piece right there.
I love how you just can't see it at all because you're so pasty.
Yeah, right? It blends it. Shut up.
Okay,
in with me. That's not... Yeah, you used to have more color.
Yeah. I'm gaining it back. I'll probably get it back more this summer.
You're doing more like...
Tall. They're so tall.
Yeah, they are. And they're very weird. Like, they just tower over you.
I'm so sorry, Kiss. I did not mean to kick you. I'm so sorry.
You have, like, farm animals, right?
Yes, I have 7 chickens, and then I'm going to be getting a lamb.
A lamb, man.
Lamb.
I raised sheep before.
I like
many times. They're so fucking stupid.
They are very, very dumb. They are very dumb. My teacher just got a Dorset. She just got a Dorset.
What is that?
It's a type of sheep.
Oh,
it's the all white. It's the all white ones.
All white, even their head.
Yeah, everything's white. All white.
Oh.
She just got a Dorset.
Is that something that's not like a meat lamb, right?
They can be meat lambs. She got specifically a 3-month-old breeding ewe, so she's gonna raise it and then show it this upcoming spring, and then start breeding her on campus, and hopefully be able to like sell the offspring.
Cool, that's cool.
And she is 3 months old, but she is so smart and so curious about everything. She's so little. But she is so cute.
Smart until you tell her to do something.
No, she's been really good. She's good on the halter. She's good on following. She's no problem at all getting up on the stand to shear.
Really?
No problem at all.
Okay. Prove me wrong. I like it.
She's a little bit too small to get up on the stand herself, but she has no problem like getting picked up.
Staying on the stand. Yeah.
No problem at all.
Interesting. I had such bad experience with so many sheep. So my mom, my aunt, both my cousins, me and my sister, we all were a bunch of sheep farmers. Not really, but just for 4-H and FFA. And man, they're so dumb. And finally, my FFA years. So I think in my last year in 4-H, we would switch to pigs. Pigs are just so much smarter and easier to handle. And you clip just flick a pig once with your like paddle, and they're like, okay, I don't like that. And then you flip them on the other side, okay, I don't like that. And then now, as long as they'll just see it, and if they see it on whatever side they see, like okay, and you can just guide them by not even having to touch them anymore. And they just see things, and they're just like, oh, I see that, okay, I can't go that way, I can't go this way. And I like pig meat way better too.
You like
pork? Yeah. Lamb doesn't taste very good. It's just hard to cook.
I like lamb better,
honestly.
Personally.
I just suck at making lamb.
Okay, well, maybe I just have to make you some good lamb.
Well, I wish you'd have said that sooner. Yeah.
Yeah, it's expensive.
It is. Alexa's favorite meat is lamb.
It's so good. Mm-hmm. It's so good when cooked right. Okay, this is the control panel. Boom. Nice.
Wait.
Well. Crap.
Yeah. Too close. He's got to fit in there somehow.
I figured it out. There we go.
Something's going on here. Let me see that real quick.
No, it just needs to go down one. Does it? What did I do?
Let me see that. Let me inspect.
What happened?
QC this.
What did I do?
I don't know. But
let me MacGyver it. Let me reverse engineer it. Okay. Let me do this. Let me figure it out.
Yeah, there should not be a stud on the bottom. The 3-piece goes on the bottom. 2x6 or the 2x3.
I think this just accidentally got stuck on or something.
No. You have too much going on here.
What? Shush.
Yeah.
Let me figure it out. Let me figure it out. Let me do it.
You got to count.
Shush. Stop saying let me count when I'm saying shush, okay?
Now the hard part's getting in part. Oh, no. You're right. Stop right there. You got it. Back to baseline.
Whoa, really?
Okay. Hey, it happens. Mistakes happen. It's only a mistake if you don't catch it. That's what I say. And we make a lot of mistakes at work all the time, especially in my field. The engineers make mistakes. Then we put it in how they say. And sometimes we make mistakes doing that. And then if they make a mistake, we make mistakes repairing their mistakes. And it's just a whole group of people fucking shit up all day. And then eventually it turns out right. It's kind of weird.
Okay, I did it.
Looks better?
Did I? No, shit. Nope, yep.
Yeah, you did.
I just forgot that one piece. Okay, good.
Yeah, there you go.
My cat's having an aneurysm.
Your cat does not like us here.
No, she does not.
That looks better. Something's missing.
No, it's just not pressing down, I think. Maybe?
Let me borrow this real quick.
Okay, I've given up.
Okay. Let me see that, please.
Why is Kiss...
So this is what happened. You skipped this whole page. Yeah, bro.
Why do the pages keep sticking together?
Well, because it happens. They get overlooked. Honestly, they don't stick together because we did this page. We just turned the page too soon. That's what happens when you talk.
Legos were not meant to be built while talking.
Nope. That's the beauty of this. You get to watch and learn live. And you get to make mistakes, and people get to watch you make mistakes while you do it. Okay, so then these go here. Life is all just a bunch of mistakes leading you down a path. And then it turns out, hopefully, that you can, see? Now, see? Yeah. Again, with the mistakes. What do you think about that? Don't you think it's just a bunch of mistakes? We're just a bunch of people that don't know anything wandering around the world trying to figure it out. I mean, even learning how to walk is a mistake. You fall, eventually you don't fall. And then you get to Biden's age and you start falling upstairs. You get so far, you regress. And then you start making mistakes again.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of dumb people, just a bunch of apes on this planet making mistakes day after day.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to act like we know what we're doing. All right. I'm going to place these stickers.
You do that.
Sticker pack?
Yep.
Thank you. Lego makes mistakes.
Oh, yeah, all the time.
And they're so good. Lego is really good customer service. So twice now it's happened to me where Speed Champion sets have these duo packs where they'll have, it's the same brand of car, but they'll have like the race car that goes on the track and then like their street car.
Mm-hmm. We bought two of them.
Okay. So they come with a sticker pack, 2 sticker packs.
Yep.
Twice now with 2 different sets. I've only gotten 1 sticker pack. And you just send them an email, missing bricks, you to explain what the set number, and then, missing sticker pack, and they send it to you within a week. Like,
Wow.
oh, thank you for being a customer. Boom, here's your sticker pack. It shows up, and they send you 2. Even though I said I need the one for this exact car, and they'll just send you 2 anyways. And they don't even say any questions. They don't question it. They're just like, oh, we're sorry. Yep. It's pretty good. I like that. I do like that about Lego.
It's very nice. I mean, they've been a company for so long.
90 years this year.
Jesus Christ.
Yup. 90 years. That's a long time to be making toys.
That's a lot of plastic.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot of oil. Yeah. A lot of oil. That's why the Lego prices went up, right?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Because they're all made with oil. Uh-oh. These curved pieces are hard to place.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Got it. What, do you follow the world politics at all at 17?
Not really focused on world politics right now. More so just U.S. politics, especially with the election coming up next year.
Is it next year? Damn.
Yeah, it is. It's 2023.
Yeah.
24, just right around the corner.
Yep.
I keep hitting the mic and I feel so bad.
Oh, you're good. Yeah, no one cares. Yep, it's not hurting their ears or anything. No, it's not that big a deal. That's why we got the broadcast mics. There is not. They're really gonna run Biden again, or I don't think they want to. I think he's just gonna run. I think he's gonna be like, you know what?
He's not gonna be alive.
I think you're right.
He's not gonna be alive.
You think they just got him juiced up with all the drugs?
I mean,
Just
probably
methed up,
yeah.
HGH, steroids, just fucking anything they can. Adderall, just to the gills.
Yeah.
That's why he falls upstairs. And he can't talk straight because he's just so wired. He just can't even keep his brain circuiting. What are we looking at? This one? Because you're about to be taken over, you're going to be an adult.
Mm-hmm. I
Voting.
can vote next election.
Yeah.
Which is terrifying, but also
Is
really
it terrifying, or is it like, finally, I get to set this shit straight?
It is both terrifying, but also really cool, but also mainly terrifying.
I'm glad that you actually are even thinking about it. When I was, I didn't vote my first time, when I could. I actually missed the election year, just by a few months, actually, because I'm born in February.
Mm-hmm.
So I missed it just by a little bit. And then, but I didn't vote in the next one either. I just didn't like either candidate, so I opted not to vote, which I realized I just should have even voted as a third party or whatever, just to enact my rights to vote and vote on local things. I realized how much more important local matters are, more so than, especially in states like where I live, like in Oregon or California or Washington. None of those are swing states. You're missing a piece right here. They're all going to go blue no matter what. But you can really dictate what goes on in your local counties. And what are you looking for? I didn't put it on.
Just because that doesn't, it like didn't say two, like.
Yeah, it did.
No.
Oh, we just did it twice. That's
Did
what
we?
You get. Yep.
What?
Oh, you're right.
I think
I'm just predicting the future. Yep. You're right.
I'm like, that's why I'm so confused, because I'm like, this is not matching the picture, and I am.
You're right. You're right. Just predicting the future.
Gotta follow the steps.
Yeah, I know. I do that. I get ahead of myself. What is this? So they're gonna have us build this whole side and then build that side.
Yep, they do that. They like doing that.
So you're gonna be able to vote. Are you paying attention to like all the drama that's going on? They got Trump's being indicted. They got DeSantis is going to war with Disney and then trying to like really make a name for himself in the right. They got Kamala, and then they got what's the other fucking
Marianne?
Well, yeah, then there's her.
Is
that the same Marianne Williamson that wrote the books?
Yep,
it is. She's an author.
It's the same new age anti-vaxxer. All that.
Don't they realize vaccines save the world?
No, she thinks that they cause autism.
Yeah.
And that
you know
if
what?
we just
No
pray
vaccines
to the angels, they'll get rid of radiation and nuclear warfare.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well,
you know.
The birth rate used to, or not the birth rate, but the life expectancy used to be 35 or whatever, some insane. And that was not because people killed themselves in war or whatever. It was because of childbirth death rates due to smallpox,
Child mortality is real.
Yeah, like all these.
Sticker.
What's the worst one out there in the world that kills the most people? There's one disease and it's still out. It kills people in Africa a lot.
Malaria?
Yeah, malaria. Well, that one is. I don't think they have a vaccine for that.
That one's mosquitoes.
West Nile. That's mosquitoes too, in California.
Where's there's a little.
What are you looking for?
3.
There's all kinds of. Fuck, dude, the Spanish flu. Like, you're gonna run into shit like that.
There's no 3 one.
Yeah, it's probably.
Nope.
I already put it on.
Oh.
Yeah, because I doubled. Yeah, no. Remember, I did. No, remember, I got ahead of myself.
No.
It's right there.
There. Yeah, thank you.
I got ahead of myself, remember?
Bro.
Yeah.
It
happens.
Shit.
Hey, man, it's late.
Oh, it is 10:40.
Yeah. Give me a break. You missed a step. Stickers.
Yeah, that's why I put it over there for you.
I know, but then we lost this piece. I know.
Listen, man.
So what do you think about that? So you got this crazy person that thinks that all vaccines. Now, granted, this is the same people that a year ago were like, get the vaccine. They probably still are. Get the vaccine. Get the vaccine. You need to get the vaccine. The same side, the same Democrats that were like, vaccine, quadruple vaccine. And then you're going to get another booster and another booster. And you just keep getting boosters. And now she's like, vaccines are terrible.
Oh, no, that's not just a new thing. That's like you can go all the way back onto like Twitter and whatnot in the early days. And
I know she has not changed her ways, but they're now supporting the it's not her, but the sway of like the Democratic Party is leaning on her now. And they were all about vaccine, and now they're like, maybe not. Maybe let's go with this far extreme version of what we just did.
Right.
The opposite. Come on, dude. I
don't know. I think
it's a joke now.
Oh, it's totally a joke. It's a 100% like a joke on the public and the Gen Z and everything. They just don't really give a shit.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, tell me about it.
She did write a good quote though.
Which was?
It's weird. So I was talking to Dana today about this quote actually, and then I could have swore, because when I looked it up years ago, it said that they got the quotes from Coach Carter That's where I found it. Then it came, when I looked it up, it said it was in a book Marianne Williamson wrote. And then Dana was like, oh, I'm pretty sure Nelson Mandela said that shit. And so I don't... So I don't know who said it first.
Jesus.
And he said it a little differently than her. I think that she probably said it first because hers was just way more... I don't know. I can't tell you who said it first. He probably did. He's a wise man. But
and he also old as balls.
I know. But either way, she did write it in a book, and that's where it came from. Coach Carter, they got it from the book, and it's just her version was way more in depth than Nelson Mandela's quote. But the quote goes, our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is not our darkness, but our light that most frightens us. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are all meant to shine as children do. It's not just in some of us, it's in everyone. And as you let your own light shine, you unconsciously give other people permission to do the same.
I'm just shocked that you remember that.
Yeah, it changed my life. I heard that at 12 years old and forever changed my life.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. Yeah. What do you think about that quote?
I'm quite literally just baffled by the fact that you remember that extremely lengthy quote. I'm bamboozled, if you will.
Yeah, well, it takes a lot to make you speechless.
Does it? Does it really?
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah, I think so. No?
Sometimes I just don't have anything to say.
Well, I mean, but to truly be baffled, I've rarely heard you say that.
I'm bamboozled. I
like that. You didn't even go. You
baffled.
went beyond baffled. You're all, I'm bamboozled.
I'm bamboozled. Yeah, well, nowadays you don't really hear many people recite extremely long quotes or poems or any kind of writing of literature.
Yeah, you're right. Short-term memory. People got.
It's not really the short-term memory. It's just that not many people really take the time to soak in the literature enough to actually remember how to say it. It's mostly just quotes, like short quotes and whatnot.
Yeah, if it doesn't fit in a meme, I mean, what is it, right? It's not worth it.
It's not
if your life lessons don't fit in a meme, then it's not really a life lesson.
I mean, just for shits and giggles, I've memorized entire character monologues just because I thought it was fun.
I mean, shit, you're building an entire... You could be writing a script to the next Star Wars movie with your Dungeons and Dragons research. Like, you understand. You are the type of person that would research and remember quotes like that.
Yeah, if I had to, if I wanted to.
Yeah, if it impact your life enough. That would hit me hard.
Teaching myself Mandoa, so, you know.
So that's the same person, Marianne Williamson, that wrote that quote. Now, let's just say that, because that for my whole life, that's what I thought until today when she said that. So
right.
Let's go with that. Mm. And now that's the same Marianne Williamson that's running.
Correct.
I don't know any of her values as far as what the fuck she's talking about with vaccines, but
it's very new age.
I like that idea that if there was someone that had that, was able to write a quote like that and had that level of vision and like hope for the future, I like that. No?
She's not my future, that's for sure.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know anything about her. I didn't even know. I had to ask you if it was the same person.
Yeah, it's 100% the same person.
But yeah, I really...
What am I looking for?
I don't know what you're looking for.
Looking for that piece. That's what I'm looking for.
That guy right there.
Yep.
You got it. What do you think about the fact that, what if, so Social Security retirement age is 67. They're probably going to bump it to like 69, 70.
Yeah, and you have to have
money.
$2 million just in order to survive in retirement. And if you didn't start saving that by the moment you turned 18 or the moment you got a job at 15,
really, your
you're
parents
just going
ought
to
to
be
save
fucked.
Like me, I already started one for my daughter. By the time she turns 30, she'll have over $100,000.
Not everybody thinks that far ahead for their kids.
Yeah, you're right. But you should. Everybody should. Because my parents sure didn't. So, and it's not that they didn't. They probably didn't have the means.
Mm-hmm.
But I do. And it doesn't take a lot. It's $25 a week. So I give her $100 a month to her future. But you know what else though? It wasn't so easy to invest money back when our parents were having kids. You had to have a stockbroker. I can just go on. I use Acorns. Boom, boom, boom. They pull it out of my account every week. I can check on it. I can bump it up. I can throw money in there when I have extra. I can do whatever. What's going on?
I think I grabbed the wrong, or did I forget a piece? I that's all. I just forgot that piece. That's it. I think I put it on and then I took it off like a moron. That's fine. I figured it out. I'm paying attention, I swear.
Okay, we're on the right page now?
Yep.
Sure?
Fuck.
No, you're good. You just need to add this piece to it.
Yep.
It's going to go like that. Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Woohoo.
There you go.
Figured it out.
Sweet. All right, so what was I saying?
Talking about saving, how it was harder for our parents to invest money.
Oh, you were talking about people don't have that foresight.
Yes.
Here, let me build. I want to hear your opinions.
Oh, but I like building.
Yeah, but we're here. You're the guest. I talk on every episode. People hear me talk for hours and hours. They're bored of hearing me. That's why you're here.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, and you're the future. I want to have your opinions. You're also the youngest guest I've ever had on, and the one that's about to be voting next year.
True.
So this is important.
Yeah.
This is really important stuff. I'm very uncertain about the next candidates and the next this and all this other bullshit that's going on in the world right now. So I want to know your opinions because you're going to be the one going to college. I'm already past that.
Mm-hmm.
My generation already fucked shit up. So it's time to hear what your planned, like how you see your generation and just like what you think about what's going on in the world today.
Well, I mean, it's very cliche to say, Gen Z is the future, but that's true. We're the youngest generation. We're the ones that are finally having our voices heard as lawmakers, as, everything. We're finally getting heard on the Senate floors and whatnot and protesting and all of that jazz. We're finally old enough to actually be in office and hold power. So, yeah, we're, the future. And, if old people would just shut up and listen and get out of the way, we might actually be able to have a better economy, a better country, better life. Happiness.
Okay. So
some form.
I'm gonna pause right there. You brought it up. You brought up old people.
Yes.
And I brought up Social Security.
Yes.
I was going somewhere with that.
We're circling back.
Yeah. Just bringing it back a little bit. You're on the right subject. What if? Because I think we can all agree out there that majority of the people in our government are too fucking old.
Dude.
And not in I'm not saying local governments.
Yeah.
There's governors are usually much younger, but by the time they get to the Senate and there's a lot of congressmen like in the House that are younger, but there's a lot of the fucking people that make the real laws, the senators. Those people are old as fuck. The people that are the fact that you can be, which I know why they did it, but the fact that you can be, who are the fucking judges, Supreme Court.
Oh my
justices.
gosh, yeah,
And I
then
get why
it's
they have
literally a
those
life thing. It's just like, oh my god.
But I agree with the lifetime. Let's just keep that. But anybody in government, if we retire at 67. All of them should have. Okay, let's just give the justices 10 more years. Let's just say 75 instead of 67. Let's just give them like a few, maybe you got to be older to even have the wisdom to be a justice. Let's just say that. Let's just give them that. Or we don't have to. We can go 67. But I think that anybody running for president, running for Congress, running for the House should, if you are 67, you can't run anymore. If you're 66, okay, you can run. You're going to expend your term. You'll be older than 67. But then you got to fucking retire. I see Biden up there. Same with Trump. I see them up there. I fucking feel bad for their family.
Dude, how old do you think Marianne is?
I have no idea. I don't even,
70.
Yeah, too old.
She's
too
70.
fucking
She's
old.
too old.
You got people out there like, I can't remember. There's Andrew Yang. There was another candidate, a woman out there that I really liked. She was ex-military. Hey, your cat's joining us.
Oh, hi, Kiss. Hi, baby.
We need younger people, young ideas. Like you saying, like if they would just stop and listen, but they won't because they're old. They think they know what's best. And it's not even that they think they know what's best. They know it's wrong, but they're just padding their pockets. Dude, you're going to die in 10 years and you already got 10, 50, $100 million, whatever the fuck you got.
Yeah, they don't care. It's
How is Nancy Pelosi's fucking husband better?
Sweet home Alabama.
How is her husband better at stock trading than fucking Warren Buffett? Because you got insider trading. You know
Dude,
things.
the stocks are a total joke.
Yeah, but it is how the world is ran.
Yeah, they're a joke though. They're entire conversation for not a podcast.
Well, tell me about it. There is no conversation that's not for a podcast. Podcast is just conversation.
I don't have enough knowledge to not sound ridiculous.
That's the best part about this.
I'm also extremely tired and don't know how to phrase what I'm thinking right now.
I got you. I don't have any. I'm very ignorant. I have no knowledge on any of this shit.
It's total. I'm gonna try my best, anyways.
Yeah. Go for it.
So like, right now with everything that's happening with the social media ban right now, that literally never mentions TikTok at all. But that's kind of like what the whole thing is about, the TikTok ban.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of that, everybody who was, in the well and talking about it and were the big, deciders on it, they had all like sold off their TikTok stocks and any kind of affiliate company and had bought into Meta, which is
Facebook.
Facebook, yeah. Instagram, Snapchat, Mr. Zuck, fucking lizard man. They bought into his stocks because they're like, okay, well, if this app is about to go kaput, then that means that all of their stocks are going to go down, so we're going to buy into Meta because it's about to be the only social media platform around, and we're going to make money, which is illegal. It's totally illegal to, buy and trade stocks with having insider knowledge of it.
Who is that? She's in every household. They put what's that woman's name? They put in jail over it. Fucking like a cooking lady. Did cooking shows. Martha Stewart. Yeah, she went to fucking prison over this shit. Yep. And now you got people doing it in the broad daylight, and she went to prison over this shit. And you got people doing it in broad daylight and making excuses why they should be allowed to do it.
It's different because they're politicians.
Yeah, dude. I don't make the rules. I just write them. It's the same thing. You are making the rules.
It's like, yeah, you literally, that's literally your job description is to make the rules. Like, that's kind of what you got put in office for, but okay, bud.
Yeah.
Bud. You've gone down to
I like
bud
that.
status.
You start calling someone bud.
Okay, bud.
Yeah, you might as well be like poking them. Like, okay, buddy.
Like, the only people that are allowed to call you bud is, like, an old dude who's, like, acknowledging you. It's just like, hey, bud. But, like, if anybody else ever refers to somebody as bud, it's, like, with spite.
Yeah.
Just, okay, bud.
Yeah, it's going down.
Yeah. Like, okay,
That's
buddy
funny.
is, like, kind of kind, but bud.
It's totally
direct.
Condescending.
Oh, yeah. Condescending, passive-aggressive, whatever you want to call it. Patronizing, definitely. right tone of voice can 100% be patronizing.
Yeah. And that's the intent, you know?
Oh, yeah. I've gotten really good at using it.
You're like, yeah. Okay, buddy.
Bud. Okay, bud. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's asinine, even. It's just... The whole thing is stupid. It sucks to, say politics are stupid and it sound as if you're just kind of writing them off, but in reality, it is a 100% genuine statement. Politics are stupid.
Is there a solution around it, though?
I mean
we have to have government, right?
Yes, you have to have a government, but I mean, there are 1,000,001 different solutions that you can come up with, that you can talk about, that, are actually written down in amendments and constitutions and whatnot. Like, one of the things that you can do is you can call in a constitutional congression. Yeah, the Constitutional Congression, which is this conference in order to call in members of the states.
Oh.
And actually remake or come up with a new constitution, which is actually what the founding fathers wanted us to do every 25, 35 years.
Really?
They were like, those old farts who were high as shit and wrote the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution on hemp paper.
I know.
They were like, yeah, we know that this isn't going to work for people in 50 years, so we're going to make it so that, you can actually call it in and redo this. And yet we still have people nowadays that hold on to the Constitution like it's holy, even though it's not. It was just written by a bunch of people in a basement trying to figure out what to do with their lives.
Try not to die.
Literally.
Yeah. Like, I fucking hate paying taxes. We got to get the fuck out of here. Change this shit. Okay, we got one side going on now.
Woohoo!
I'm going to push that in.
You got this.
Uh-oh.
Don't break it.
Oh, no. What'd I do?
What did you do?
I don't know.
What, bro?
See, it's a little off.
Is it? Oh, wait. Do you mean that it, like, droops? That way?
Yeah, it's got, you see the pitch?
Yeah, it droops.
Pitch is off. Is it supposed to?
I don't think it's supposed to.
Yep. That's exactly where it says to put it. Weird.
Is it different pieces?
Nope. Maybe that's just the build. Maybe that's the way. This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way. I don't know. It's weird.
And I mean, there's also the whole thing of, like, choosing your elected officials better and actually doing background research and not just going off of the media rhetoric.
I think it was you telling me about... Someone was mentioning this about how many we have extra pieces.
You always have extra pieces.
Not this one. We shouldn't have that.
This came from these, or it came from the first set of the build, because we haven't cleaned off from all the other papers or packages.
Okay, let's just review real quick. I
think
you're right.
This funky thing?
Oh, that's for blaster. For the blaster.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Okay, we'll move forward.
That's fine.
Moving forward.
Why do they give you an extra hilt, but they don't give you an extra blade?
I know, it's weird, right? I guess because the hilt's smaller.
I feel like the blade would be easier to use than a hilt, personally. Coming from personal experience, I have actually lost many of these little blue cylinders.
What way do you like to build your lightsabers? This is a big debate in LEGO world. You can either build it with this like studded hilt. You see that? Or with the linear. What way do you build yours?
I think it really depends on the Jedi.
Ooh. Or the...
Yeah, for me it depends on the Jedi. Like, if I were doing it for Mace Windu, I would put the lightsaber here, because Mace Windu's, his actual blade comes out of a more open end.
Okay. So you're
has,
actually
like, the
looking.
kinda
You're talking
style.
about real. You're gonna relate it to very specific.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Mace Windu is also one of my favorite Jedis. It goes like
I love
Anakin, Windu,
Yeah.
Obi-Wan, and then like
Yeah, there's a rumor
other
that
people.
Windu didn't die.
Mace Windu who fell out of a window.
Yep, didn't die.
Well, I'm really hoping that he did die because of something that happens at the campaign. So
Yeah, in your D&D.
yeah.
So he's killed off already. I see how you are to your favorite characters.
Well, yeah, it takes place 14 years after the purge, so he kind of already got yeeted out of the window and his lightsaber fell and everything, and that happened a while ago, like a long while ago. Like Anakin wasn't even Vader a while ago.
This is true.
Anakin still had all of his limbs. Well, minus the hand. Minus the
I
hand.
was gonna say he already lost the hand. What about the fact that
He still had 3 of his limbs.
like it gives you so much? The Clone Wars fills in so many gaps that the trilogy didn't tell you.
Yes, I love the Clone Wars so much.
Can't wait till you finish the Clone Wars so we can actually talk about the Clone Wars. I'm really excited to see Ahsoka.
Oh my god, I cannot wait for Ahsoka.
Yeah, Ahsoka's
What?
the shit.
What am I missing? What is happening?
Hold on, you did this and I still have a character. Do I? Where?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you've moved on and I'm still trying to put together a little
Put his head.
droid.
Just put his head on there. It's easy. Yeah.
Oh, I had him flipped around, that's why. No, what? There we go.
It didn't even show the droid. Oh, Mr. Page, yeah, right there.
That
Boom.
sucks.
Put his head on.
There we go.
Which is they should have a third leg. Like, where's their third leg, right?
Well, they don't always have the third leg. It extends.
Yeah, this
It
is
retracts.
true.
So-
But R2D2 definitely should have a third leg.
No? Because his
He does
still...
many times.
Yeah, but he doesn't use it all the time. None of these droids, none of the R units actually use it all the time.
Ah, I got you.
So yeah, like they also have the extendy antenna that like does the sonar and it's the camera and everything.
Yeah.
That is actually able to come off of them entirely as a probe in order to like search ships and whatnot in space. But they don't really ever show it in the movies and whatnot.
They do in actually.
They said they don't ever really.
They just did in Mando.
Yeah,
that's the
but that's
only
not a
time.
movie. That's
No,
a
you're
TV
right.
show.
I was just gonna say that's the only reason I even know what you're talking about. Because he did that. Bing. Sent out the little probe.
Yep.
And then in Rebels, that droid is almost like a dog. The way they characterize the droid and give it personality, and he uses that antenna a lot. Not as a probe though. It just is always his is more like a dish. It's just always going. You really gotta watch Rebels.
I know. I'm getting there. Okay, I'm trying to watch everything in chronological order.
Yeah.
Minus Clone Wars. I'm just gonna try and knock
There's
that out.
so
and then I'm
much
gonna
shit
do
to watch in
anything.
Clone Wars.
I know.
You got your hands full.
Yeah.
You should really consider watching using their.
I probably will if I get like information on what we're doing for like the next session of the campaign and if it has anything pertaining to a particular movie, so I can brush up on it.
Yeah, because I like their essential. Like, I mean, I guess for what you're doing, you need more, but
I need a lot more. I need every little like tidbit of Mandalorian information that I can possibly get my grubby little hands on.
Don't you wish they would do like the old Republic and all that, and all the great, like the stories of old Mandalore? Like,
Dude, I
know you
wish
can't
that they
do-
released the Songs of Mandalore so bad.
what is that?
The Songs of Mandalore. It's what they talk about on The Mandalorian like all the time. It's like the songs of old
Okay,
and
yeah.
everything like pertaining to the way. Because we know that the way is like super, super important, but we don't have anything. And we know that about the creed, but we don't have a creed written out.
Correct.
And we've known about the creed for years,
And
but
it's
we
like
don't have anything written out about it.
the original Forge, where the first person that found Beskar, like, just like they did with Clone Wars. Like, okay, I get it. It's too expensive to do live action. To just do animated series. Just do a fucking 10-year or 50 episode animated series.
Or honestly, just release a Google document. I swear, just give me a PDF form of it, please.
I bet you there's a fucking book out there in comic books full of it. Because that information doesn't just come out of thin air. I've
searched for the Creed, like everywhere. I've not been able to find it.
I know there's a lot of books about Revan. There's got to be books, because Revan takes out Mandalore the Great.
Yeah.
So there's got to be a book out there about that.
About that. But that doesn't mean that there's, anything mentioned about the Creed in there.
No, yeah. Yep, this is true. Who wrote the Creed? We don't even know.
Mandalore.
The Great?
Yeah.
So maybe there is.
The first Mandalorian.
So then maybe there is.
You can have a character and you can have a lot of detail about the character, but that doesn't mean you have a lot of detail about
the most important part.
Yeah. I'm sure Mr. Favaroni is going to work on it soon enough.
He's great. I really like the way he makes these shows.
I like that he puts a lot of attention to detail in it.
Yeah, and then sometimes I get a little irritated with him. Like, dude, I want to know, like...
He's bringing a little too much Marvel into Star Wars, for my opinion, with just kind of the way everything's like everything's always been intertwined with Star Wars, but it's feeling more Marvel-esque, and I'm like, man, can you just...
And the way they're introducing each phase.
Yeah, I'm like, phases. Why are they phases? Just let them be trilogies, dude. They're not phases. They're just TV shows and trilogies. Exactly. Just chill out. Chill out.
I agree.
Like, yes, they're all important. Equally so. But by Jove, Johnny boy, chill.
Why do they have to be... Like, why can't you just keep going on? Like the Boba Fett. That could have just been a part of The Mandalorian.
It really could have.
It could have just been part of The Mandalorian.
I mean, like, because they keep having... In the new season, they keep having, like, all of these little flashback episodes and whatnot, and... There was that whole episode, what was it, episode 3, where it took place entirely on Coruscant.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
I thought I was watching.
Where is that going to come back to? Like what?
They already brought back to it a little bit.
But it took us to a lot. I was like, is this a different show? Are we watching Andor?
Yeah, I was like, what am I doing on Coruscant?
Yeah.
Like, what the... But you know what? I dug it. I'm looking forward to seeing how it comes in with the show. And, like, that's what they could have done with Boba Fett. They could have had, like, little episodes that were, like, kind of half episodes on Tatooine. It would have made sense. Because, everybody in the Star Wars universe, if you are not bound to a planet, if you have a ship, you are on Tatooine one way or another eventually. It is like the core planet. Like everything happens on Tatooine. Everyone's been to Tatooine. So, everyone hates sand.
You want to know my all-time favorite Lego? I don't even own it, but they have the Cantina. Ooh. And it's like the ultimate collector set. It's huge. Awesome. It has like 30 minifigures. It's got a couple ships. It opens up. It's like, it's really big. It's really awesome.
I bet that thing is so pricey.
Yeah, it's like $400.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Sweet Jesus. I could buy a red stag skull with antlers for $400.
You're into red stags?
They're my favorite deer.
Would you shoot one? Would you ever hunt?
Maybe.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Maybe. I really want to get one.
They taste amazing.
Yeah, I want to get a red stag skull for my wall because I've been looking on Etsy and I found a couple of really nice shops that sell really good quality ones, and they're ethical hunters and whatnot. And I'm like, okay, cool, yeah.
All right.
And they're just really expensive because A, they're super big, and B, they're super big, so they're extremely expensive to ship. So each one's
it's not
like
so much the cost.
$400.
It's the cost, but it's also mainly the shipping. Cost of shipping.
I mean, they're gorgeous. They're so pretty.
What about elk?
I like elk. I like elk a lot.
Put this guy in there.
Elk are very tasty.
Gonna go right there.
Right
Right there. Yep. You getting tired?
Tasty.
We can wrap this up if you need.
Oh no, I'm good to
Okay.
finish it. I don't think we got much more. It's just this last one.
Just this last wing. Yep, about done. I'm gonna put that guy. It's gonna go right there. We're really close, actually. And then I gotta fly. I gotta fucking fly tomorrow.
You gonna fly?
Yeah, in the ship right here. Yep. I hate flying.
Do you really?
I really do. The seats, they're not made for tall guys like me, and I got a bad knee, you know? Just
Yeah,
not-
fair enough.
Yeah. I gotta wear my brace, and then it's a whole thing.
I don't know. I just don't like flying when I get squished up against the window seat with that one to my left. I have no
Yeah.
room whatsoever.
Yep. And then, isn't it kind of funny that so you can be any size to get on a plane, but your luggage has a weight limit?
Yep.
Tell me how that works. So you can have a 300, 400 pound couple that need to buy 2 seats because they're so fucking big. But your luggage can be, if it's 51 pounds, you got to pay us an extra $70 or whatever.
I don't know. There's probably some good reason for it.
No, it's rigged. Like, put my tin hat on and just say they're fucking screwing us over.
Conspiracy theory.
Yeah, what kind of conspiracy theories you got? You got any good ones?
None off of the top of my head right now.
Oh man.
I know. I'm typically a guy that has like quite a few conspiracy theories, but I brain fart.
Yeah.
Total brain fart.
Aliens aren't real.
Bush did 9/11. The FII killed Martin Luther King.
I actually do believe in those. Those are actually there's quite good.
Okay, well then there you go.
evidence
What are you talking about? What's that?
What, like Bush did 9/11?
Oh, that's pretty correct. Come on. I think we know that.
Yeah, that's pretty much like accepted
Even if
truth
it's
at
not-
this point.
even if
it's
it's
still a
not-
conspiracy theory, but it's still like yeah.
Let's just go with let's just say he didn't do 9/11. He definitely knew that there was no weapons of mass destruction. That was definitely a fact. There were no weapons of mass destruction. And they just went in and killed a bunch of people anyways. For oil.
Oh,
What do you
yeah,
think about
it's
oil?
It's oil.
I know, we need it, right?
It's very important, but it's also very stupid.
Isn't it weird that we like just extract the earth of its lifeblood?
Yeah, it's stupid, and I hate it so much. I don't like to say that I hate things a lot. I do it more than I should, and I try to find synonyms, but by Jove, I will always say that I hate how we treat the earth.
Yeah. You know though, I support. I agree. And the Great Garbage Patch, the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. There's several, but the biggest one in the Pacific. There's a boy. Actually, he got the idea when he was your age, and he's now invented multiple garbage systems that clean up the ocean. Boyd Onslaught or something like that. He invented this machine that goes in the ocean and picks up microplastics, and it's really an amazing thing. And but America is not even close to the largest. If America stopped just making trash, if we just stopped right now, that garbage patch would keep growing every day. It comes from Asia. I can't say China, but it comes from Asia primarily. That one, and then there's others in the other areas. Like, we're not the largest contributor to. Like, yeah, we can do our part, but it's not really us. We're a really small population in the world.
It both matters who contributes the most. Most.
Okay.
It both matters and does not matter who contributes the most. It more so matters how many people notice that there's a problem and actually work to do better and or fix it.
Like this man, Boyd Onslaught.
Yeah. Because if more people work to do that, then the world would be a cleaner place.
Right.
And through cleanliness, through health, through, trying to do better and live healthier and more sustainably, and more people get onto that, then there would be, less carbon emissions, less.
You think
all
we have
that
to stop
jazz
fighting
and
each other first?
Oh, that'll never happen. I think we have to stop trying to come up with deadlier ways to fight each other.
I don't think we have. I think we came up with the deadliest. I mean, that was done 60 years ago, right? Even no, 80? Is it almost 80 years? When was the nuke? The 45?
Well, the nuke is one thing, but then you also have
Hydrogen
the atom
bombs.
bomb.
Well, hydrogen bombs are. An atom bomb. Yeah.
The atom bomb is.
Isn't the hydrogen bomb the worst? Yeah, pull it up. Pull it up.
I
Google that shit.
actually do not know.
I mean, neither do I. I want to know some facts.
Which bomb is the deadliest? I swear, FBI.
There's this really cool.
I'm just looking out of curiosity.
So there's this really cool video that you can find on. It's like a real type video, but it shows you every explosion from a grenade to like a little mortar, on and on and on and on and on, and then and it shows you how big the mushroom cloud, and then one gets so fucking big, it's like bigger than the earth.
Tsar bomb.
Yep.
Tsar.
Yep. Tsar bomb.
Tsar.
Yep. Russian Tsar.
Bomba.
That's a crazy bomb.
Jesus Christ.
Can you see how big it?
Jesus Christ.
Yes, that's what I was trying. Yes.
Oh yeah, the atom bomb doesn't even.
No, they're tiny.
that.
They're tiny.
Wow.
Yeah. Mount Everest. Look at Mount Everest. That thing is bigger than the fucking planet.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Everybody out there, you should go look up how big these bombs are, and then really evaluate your position in the war on Ukraine, because nukes are real. That is not a conspiracy, and it's ever more increasing that they could bomb us, or we could bomb that any day. There was some really scary information that was leaked about our position in the war and how each side is actually doing. It's not looking good for Ukraine. For munitions, like like they're saying they're going to run out of munitions like next week.
It's so awful. It's god awful, and it's so sad, and I don't like it. And that's just about anything that I can say on that.
Why the fuck?
Well, is the pitch still weird?
This is in backwards.
It's backwards?
These are wrong.
What's wrong? Did you put the pegs on backwards?
No, these plates are backwards.
Oh no.
Yeah, this was the part you did. I won't blame you, but I'm just saying. Not saying it was your fault, but what the fuck, dude?
I'm getting shamed by your wife.
Oh, well, you know,
Okay.
it happens.
Glad to know whose side you're on. Okay.
She's just glad it's not her getting bossed around on how to build Legos this time.
I'm not good at building Legos while I talk. This is a new thing for me, okay?
It's kind of fun though to try and experiment with these concepts, right?
It is interesting.
Yeah.
An experiment is definitely what it is.
And isn't it? It just shows the different type of minds that are out there. Like Alexa, she's really great at focusing on one thing at a time and executing. And then me, like even when I am focusing, like when I was a kid, I'd take piano lessons. And in my own piano lesson, I'd be looking around the room, and it was my aunt that was my teacher, and she'd get so mad at me, and she'd be talking to my mom like, "What the fuck is like?" He looks around the room, and he's totally not paying attention, and I'll ask him to like repeat what I just said, and he tells me exactly what I just said. It's like he's eavesdropping on his own piano lesson. Like, well, yeah, that's how I work. I don't have to pay attention.
Yeah.
I can multitask.
I mean, I can multitask too. It's just all of the different things, because I'm not used to like hearing my own voice and your voice like directly in my ears, and then there's the everything else, and it's just like,
well, and they're like serious conversations too.
Yeah, they are serious conversations. It's not like we're just talking for shits and giggles.
Yeah, which I mean, we are, but yeah, exactly. There's more to it. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Yeah, got the leg, and this is been assembled. I feel like that should go somewhere, right?
Well,
aha.
There's one.
Aha. Somewhere it should. Right there. Well, I'm glad we got to do this. Oh, there's the huzzah moment. Should we find a huzzah effect? Let me see what I got.
I like how you already put the
yeah. That's, again,
jump the gun, man. Jump the gun.
It bites me in the ass sometimes. It definitely does.
Mm-hmm.
And then, where's your droid?
Oh.
And where's Obi-Wan? Obi-Wan probably take his hood off.
Obi-Wan.
I do like how they made this, because sometimes they'll do this with the droid, where you can put the droid on the side, but then they don't actually have anywhere for the droid's body to go. Mm-hmm. So I did like, or they'll do it to where the whole droid just goes in there, and then it's not like really where the droid would go. So I did like how this droid is on the side, and you can hide his body inside the capsule.
That is pretty sweet, yeah.
Yes.
Are we thinking stern Obi-Wan, or are we thinking
attack
smolder?
Oh no, well he's flying, so we got to go with the headset, right?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Communication is key. Now, what I do not like is that they never give you, like, especially in these cheaper, smaller sets, where the fuck do you put the fucking lightsaber? Or at least
somewhere.
At least the hilt, you know? Like, give me a little clip that I can put the hilt in.
That's what I would do with it.
Yeah.
Just right into the ship. This is fine.
That is weird they got the same stud on that side. All right. Well, what do you think? What's your take on this? Yeah?
I like it, Picasso.
She can have the lightsaber.
It just looks like a chalice.
This?
No, the lightsaber in her hand.
Oh, yeah.
Like a chalice, like a wine chalice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very cool. This was fun.
Cool.
Well, Virgil, gonna miss you.
You need to text me more and answer my texts, because I will text you and then you won't answer me at all. I'm like, what the heck?
Well,
especially,
there is. Oh, look.
Oh, there is.
What? There's more. There is a place to put the lightsaber. God damn, they read my mind.
Oh my god.
The lightsaber goes under the spaceship.
It's almost like they thought of everything.
I know. For once,
Whoa.
they heard me. Put it out there, and it will happen. You know, you're not alone. There's many people that wish I would respond, and my wife being one of them. I'm a terrible texter. I will do better.
I've noticed, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do better.
Especially because I will be learning welding this summer.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. That's exciting. I'm really excited. We should have fucking talked about that.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Next time.
Yeah.
Next time.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on. And that is another episode. And this is Obi-Wan Starfighter. We're out. See us next time in Oregon.